Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles, where a merchant has arrived. What do you got? He's not selling any fancy stuff, so I might just send you on your way. I'm not all that fussed. But the game seems to have had an update since I last played. We now get a little bit of a timer telling us when the dragon and Viking attacks are going to be coming along. Oh, Sir Reginald and his army are getting into place. Nice. But I think there are also some new buildings. They're not here. There was something on the main screen when I booted the game up. Yes. Ooh, we've got quite a few. We've got the Cathedral. Fucking Christ, you're massive. Wow. Like, compare that to the church. God damn. Oh, that's awesome. Then we've got the Great Library. And apparently these the bonuses that these buildings provide stack with the smaller versions of them, which I think is pretty cool. And then you've got a bathhouse. Ooh, getting all fancy and Roman up in this house. This is his house, in fact. Any food and industry buildings, maybe? No, it doesn't seem to be, but no, seriously, like, those are some cool additions. I'm very impressed with those. If I get an opportunity to play with them, I will. It might be the kind of thing that is going to require maybe a new playthrough. We'll have to look into that. But for today, starting off, I'm going to get rid of some of these rocks. I want to expand this little area that we started work on in the last episode, and I also want to requisition some new heroes. I want to get no staff to prepare my generals. Okay, maybe I need to worry about residential stuff first. So I should focus on doing that. We should worry about getting some new citizens. So, how do I want to lay things out? Well, I said inquisitively. That's not inquisitive, is it? I don't know. Let's lay down some roads so we know where we're going. Okay, that's a gap of 4 there, so I can fill in with loads of housing and stuff. And I think I'll send a road down this way. And then what I might do is I might demolish this and put a gate in here. Oh, I need to take you down another notch, don't I? And then we'll bring a road out this way. And then we'll put housing in this kind of space. Let's get a manor. Get a manor on that side. Chuck in a well. Ooh! They've really updated some of the details on this. I like it. It's looking really nice. So I'm going to put a couple of cottages along here as well. And I think a hovel wouldn't go amiss. I'll maybe put a bakery and a tavern around here so that we can get some foodstuffs for the people, as well as some good old drinkage. I'm sure they'd appreciate that. Or do we want to maybe put that stuff in along here? Let's put a tavern in first. That's under towns, isn't it? Yeah. Oh wow, nice influence there. Yeah, we'll chuck you in there. It'd be a little out of the way of the roads, but what I might do, if I bring the road along like this, just tuck a road in there so that people can get to the tavern. I like that. That's nice. That's good. And then I'm going to bring walls down this way. So let's lay out the foundations for those. I'll probably leave a couple of gaps, a space for a couple of gaps there so that we can get some more houses in. And we'll bring the wall along this way. Just drag it around along here. Right, I'm going to let people get busy. with all of that. Oh yes, and a gate for this. And let's bring those up. And I guess we may as well drag the height up on these. 2, 3, 4. Fully reinforce all of this wall. No, not there. Oh dear, my happiness has gone very, very down. Oh! Okay, so the peasants now have a filthiness concern. They are unhappy about being taxed. Oh right, they've changed the way all of this sort of stuff works as well. Okay, let's show... Oh, that's an awful lot of unhappiness. Okay, well, I'm afraid, people, I might have to start demolishing some houses. Maybe just the one, I don't know yet, but let's have a look at the bathhouse. How big is your influence? Pretty big, but you're also a pretty fucking big building. What are you, 3 by 3? Yeah, you are. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out what is getting destroyed. I think it might unfortunately have to be some of these houses. I need to put a bathhouse right here in the middle of everything. So all of you people are going to have to go and find housing elsewhere. I'll put a cottage in here to make up for it, but that'll only rehome a few of you. Our peasants despair, one has left the kingdom. That is a shame. But this one bathhouse will cover... How far does it... oh, wow. Okay, that's stretching all the way out to the houses around here. So that's okay. Maybe I can put another one in here that will cover all of this. But I need 125 stone for it. Ooh, that's a lot. It appears that the whole being taxed thing is upsetting people. Oh, I don't even think I've got enough tax collectors at the moment. I am now hemorrhaging money. Which ain't good. Right, people at the keep. Let's see what we need to do. Agriculture's fine. I need to make sure people have enough food to eat. Well, yes, I certainly think that I have. And military is fine. Okay, great. I just need you buggers to get busy with all of this construction. Okay. We have a bathhouse. That needs to be connected to Honoria. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Shit. You've not got much to sell, have you? Oh, God, don't mean to zoom in. Alright, never mind. Shit, how am I meant to get water in here? Because I can't get aqueducts over these walls, can I? This is part of the problem with... I'm not knocking the game for this update. I'm most certainly not doing that. But this is something that is a problem with games that are in early access, especially if you're trying to cover them for the purposes of a YouTube video. I have built this entire kingdom not taking into consideration something like this. Because this is not going to provide any kind of bonus towards anything unless I can get a supply of water in here. Which, it might be a slight issue. I've got to say. Okay, I want to conduct one more test. Can I put castle walls? No. I can't put walls underneath aqueducts. But can I possibly put aqueducts over a level 1 wall? No. Blocked by existing structure. Okay. The bathhouse is pretty much going to have to be outside of the city walls. So I'm going to have to demolish that. I'll have to replace the housing that I destroyed. Which I suppose is fine. I can manage that. Right, I think I'm going to delete, or I'm going to demolish the farms that are out this way. And I will place this bathhouse here. I think that's going to be a good spot for it. Let's do it like that. And then I will connect aqueducts round to it. If I connect it there, will that connect and provide water? I'm hoping so. Just going to ruin the farming landscape a little bit. There is a dragon attack on its way. Fire has claimed a cottage. Oh. Right, I see. Oh dear, I don't think people are spending too much time around this area because there's there's some industry, but there's not a whole lot else going on. I'm getting people to run around doing a lot of construction, so their efforts are, or their attentions are elsewhere at the moment. Okay. Peasants are miserable, which make sure they're at least fed. I'm trying to do everything I can. I'm trying to build things so that they can have a wash. Oh, a plague has taken 125 people have taken ill. There's a lot of people to be ill, especially with the plague. Right, let's speed things up so that we can get this built at the very least. Ooh, dragon's on his way. He has been sighted. There you are. Come on in. Oh, he gets a health bar now. That's awesome. Goodbye. Oh, man. Still feel sorry for him. Did I not put an aqueduct here? I must have missed that spot. There we go. Right. Viking attack coming soon. How many ogres are they going to bring with them? Who's... Oh, right, hello. What do you want? Have you got something to say? You all do. Took long to store harvest, think of an excellent ruler. Vikings may be coming. Might they? I think they might. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ogres, and then 4 boatloads of Vikings. Oh, the ogres are already under assault. Oh, those ballistas are doing a ton of damage. Yes! Stop them before they even get to the walls, let alone breach them. Well, they're going to do a little bit of damage, I reckon. They are getting a bit close. 4 ogres down. Oh, you nearly punched that. Alright, once the ogres are dead, I'm not too concerned about the rest. Oh god, you're not getting paid now. I still don't have enough tax collectors, do I? Oh shit, do people need to be paid for... The bathhouses require money. Shit. Okay, I really need tax collectors to do their thing. You've got no workers. You've got no workers. And you've got no workers. Alright, job priority. Where are the tax collectors? They are right down at the fucking bottom. You are going to go above the miners. As much as I need mining, stone and all that sort of stuff, I need to put much more of a priority on the tax collection at the moment. I need to get more people in. Because if people go about not being paid, then they're not going to do their jobs, and especially if it comes down to defences, that's going to be a bad thing. Let's try and get another cottage in so that we can get some more people here. Right, so the influence of this bathhouse stretches to most of this. Not quite all of it. I mean, this is good for whenever I go about doing a new playthrough of this. Because I'm not entirely sure on how big of a map I'm actually using. I think this might be like a medium-sized map. Is it bad when these go red? Does that mean they're getting pissed off? Oh no. I really need gold. Can I get some more priority on my tax collectors, please? There's 5 there. There's 5 there. There's 5 there. Alright, my tax collection rate is at 100%. Okay, we're back in the black? I think it is. It's black and red for financial stuff, isn't it? The red is when you're in debt, the black is when you're in credit. I think that's a thing. And happiness has gone up to 71. Good. Right, if we can get more people in, we can keep the happiness up, then that would just be grand. Another bathhouse can go in this space here, now that I've given a 3x3 spot for it. Actually, no, it's going to have to go outside the walls here, because of the, needing to be connected to the Noria. I have to bear these things in mind, but I'm going to need more people, or a higher tax rate, to account for that. Which ain't particularly preferable, I must say. I'd like to go about this taxing the people as little as I possibly can. That may not be all that may not be particularly possible, I think. Do I have a market over... I've got a market over there. You don't really have a sphere of influence, do you? You're just there. So maybe I could put a market down here as well, just to make sure that people have got access to all the things they need. There's lots of food and charcoal there, which is good. It might just be good to have access to everything else as well. Have you got access to food and markets and stuff? Nearby tavern, nearby church. Do we want to maybe go... Ooh, we could try going for a great library. I'm lacking loads of... I'm out of wood. I never opened up my foresters again, did I? Oh, whoops. That's going to throw a lot of stuff into chaos. That's going to mean no charcoal, which is going to mean no tools. Also, no charcoal for the houses. Okay, you all get back to work, provided there are workers for you. I think there are. I think that job priority is pretty high. Timber workers, yeah. I'm just going to rearrange some of these job postings as well. I'm going to put a bit more of a priority on some of the other stuff. Some of the things that I definitely know need priorities on them. Granary workers, maybe? I think I've done a good job of that. I think. No guarantees there. I do think that considering how many people it takes to run a market, I'm probably best off not worrying about that for now. Certainly some more housing could go down. And we could maybe think about putting a great library in... maybe around here? I can't remember how big the building was, so that might have to wait for the time being. But let's get some more houses in. We are fast approaching our population cap again, so we need to get as many people in as we can. We've certainly got an overabundance of charcoal. I'm wondering if I need quite this many charcoal makers. I might not. Oh, rock removal, yes. Let's finish this up. I've got loads more tools now, so I can get the rest of this in place. What's stopping that? Oh, right, wood. Need to remember I'm still recovering those wood supplies. Well, the bathhouse certainly seems to be having a good effect on the housing over here. For the most part, I mean... not all of these... I mean, they've got all the same stats, I think. You've got less happiness, though. Is it maybe because it's more people in that house? Yeah, that probably pissed me off as well. Right, we need to hurry up with this house, please. This manor is taking a little too long. Sweet Jesus, we are stocking a hell of a lot of stone. Over 1,000 of it. God damn, I need to lay down some stone roads. Oh, these cost money as well. They cost gold. I should be sparing with them, but I'm also not, because... yeah, just chuck them everywhere. Okay, these 3 bits of rock are going to be removed fairly soon. I'm going to get the rest of the rock removal done around this area, and then I'm going to open tool production back up, because that's been off for quite a while. Well, tool production's been active, it's just that I've not been allowing any of the production sites to have it, or have them, because I've been wanting to remove all of these rocks. So I think we'll let all these rocks be removed, then I'll open up the tool usage to all the infrastructure, so that we can actually get the rest of this stuff, we'll get some of the productions back up to, you know, kind of full efficiency. Oh, hello, Mr. Merchant. What wares do you have for me? Don't know if I can afford anything. You haven't got any fancy stuff? Nah. Okay, goodbye. Not worried at all. Could probably sell you some stone if you wanted it. Do you want stone? What are you willing to pay for stone? You're willing to pay 1 gold per stone block. I think not, thank you, sir. No. Right, these 3 bits are... you're almost ready to go, but these ones can be destroyed. And the last little bits are on their way. Let's speed things up proper. Boom. I've only just noticed that the blacksmith over here has been making armaments, which is why I've been taking a while to get tools. It's infuriating. But I've got 1 more of these to place down, and then I'll reopen the tool usage. So, give me 2 more tools. 1 more. And we're good to go. There we are. Right, tools open to foresters, quarries, and mines. Actually, I don't think the quarries need it. Miners and foresters certainly do. Ooh, incoming dragon attack. Where are you coming from, mate? What do you want? Oh, there he is. How quick are you going down today? Pretty quick. I don't see the point in these dragon attacks anymore. They're just a minor inconvenience. If they start attacking in hordes, I might be concerned, but they're not. Supposed to be careful of what you wish for, really, isn't it? So the Vikings I'm much more concerned with. Them and their ogres. Kind of scary. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. 2 rocks left. And then we've got a load over this way. Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually not bad. Nearly removed all of the unusable rock. Are you making armaments? You're making armaments as well. I'll leave you doing your thing, to be honest. Like, I'm going to be wanting to train up more soldiers soon anyway. Ooh, this guy is buying stone for 20, or for 2. So I'll sell you some. I might actually start stocking some more stone here, because we are very much capable of doing that right now. So we'll stock 100 instead. Store double the stone. Oh, wow. Unease from recent plague infections. Oh, that's bad. Well, this is good. We are completely free of unusable stone on this side of the kingdom. Okay, I really need to get... maybe... do I need another hospital? How am I for doctors? Doctors should be a fairly high priority job. It is. I just think 51 peasants died of plague. Shit, I need a new hospital. Oh, I can also afford the Grand Library. Fucking hell, that is massive. Is that 4x4? Good lord. I could put one here, but it's not going to have a huge amount of influence, because I don't know how many buildings I'm going to get there. I suppose this is a case that, you know, is arguing for, like, not rigidly sticking to designs of kind of Kind of what you generally end up doing in Factorio, kind of tearing things down and rebuilding around new items or new structures that come in. That being said, you know, you could potentially have planned for this sort of stuff as the game progressed if these were structures that were already kind of established. Not that I'm arguing about it, but I'm just pointing things out. Right, hospital. Let's put a hospital in over here, and we shall let some new doctors come in to work for us. Minus 50 sadness from recent plague deaths. My kingdom is doing... It's not doing as well as it has been. Which is a shame. There's a lot of unhappy houses. I was planning on putting a hospital over this way anyway, just for, you know, the sake of there being doctors around the houses. But I must say, I'm not entirely sure on where to progress from here, of what structures that I want to put in. Oh, okay. These great libraries allow you to research bonuses for the kingdom. Oh, we are most definitely having one of these. And it's definitely going over this way, because I cannot fit it anywhere else without having to tear down half the bloody city. Right, the Great Library. Where should we put you? How should we put you? Put you like that? Yeah, go on. Oh, you are a fucking monstrous structure, aren't you? Definitely put the Great into Great Library. Also thinking I need a well over this way, because I've got a lot of high fire risk buildings around this way. It really shows the small kind of sphere of influence for things with the well. Like, it gets fainter and fainter as you get further away from it. So it's not just a case of if it's within the radius it will be fine. It's more a case of pay attention to how close you're building, or like the bluishness of these squares. But okay, let's speed things up and let's get this library built. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh, another plague has swept the land. 131 peasants taken ill. Doctors, get to work. So can I research things like, you know, potential plague resistance or something with this? God, we are waiting on a lot of supplies. There we go. The Great Library. Oh, I like it. Let's see what we can do with you. Research. Improved bread ovens increase the speed at which bakers can make bread by 25%. Improved construction techniques reduces construction costs by 10% for wood and 5% for stone. Increased transport ship speed. Armor-piercing arrows and armor-piercing ballistas. Which I already have because I bought that. Okay. Is this all I can research, or are there going to be more things after these? Are they going to cycle through, potentially? I mean, if that one says completed, I'm assuming not. Okay, that's going to be interesting to look at. And I think the tax rate needs to go up, I'm afraid. I do apologise to my citizens. I do not want to raise the taxes, but I cannot afford this massive construct and all of the workers that are within it if you don't give me some more money. So you're going to have to do that. And I'm also going to put another well in here. Maybe on that side. We'll put in a manor around this side. As well as a hovel and a cottage. And I'll just put some stone roads in around the rest of this, and we'll just let this tick over until all of this stuff is done. Oh, that higher tax rate has really upset some of the residents. Minus 36. God damn. Right. So, merchant, are you not going to sell me any upgrades now? Just based on... Why is there only 4 stone here? I've told you to store 100. I suppose they've been tracking all the stone over from here, possibly, based on the construction that I've been doing. That's a fair assessment of things, but then there's also a fuckload of stone over here, along with... what are those? Oh, those are armaments. Oh, I see. I suppose while I'm on that subject... I've got no staff to train my generals. So what's the point in having all of these delightful armaments? Could I sell you some? Do you want armaments? You do. Are those armaments or are those tools? Those are armaments. Yeah, I'll sell you 41 of those. Give me some money. Thank you very much. And I've got no charcoal? Charcoal maker's low on my priorities list. They are. I'm struggling for workers at the moment. Oh, and dock workers I don't have any of at the moment, which might explain the low supply in the dock. Fair enough. Okay, well, things here in Maudland seem to be on a little bit of a decline at the moment. I'm not entirely sure on how to pull myself out of this mess, because I don't know whether I've expanded too quickly or if it's that I'm still learning the way the game works, coupled with an update bringing in new structures. Oh, 666. It's a sign of the best. Gotta look out for the best. Well, considering there's a dragon, there it is. Oh, they are starting to come in pairs. It's still not going to do them any good. I'm very well defended. Honestly, like, the amount of soldiers that they're like my biggest drain. Followed by librarians. My average home happiness at the moment is 56, which is not great. The increased tax rate is definitely taking its toll, and I'm not entirely sure what to do about that, other than reducing my defences. I suppose researching armor-piercing arrows could certainly help with that. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure on what to do, aside from selling stuff that I craft to the merchants. That may be the best way of going about this. If I can keep the tax rate low by selling things with trading ships, that might be the best way to go about kind of keeping my kingdom a little more satisfied. So, I don't know, I'll play around with that in the next episode. For now, I'm going to have to wrap this one up here. It has been nice to actually kind of see the game update and develop as I'm playing it. It's very much reminding me of how things have gone with some of my Factorio stuff. And it's always nice to be playing a game as it grows and develops and refines itself. Even if it can provide some slight frustrations to you while you're in the middle of a game. But it's something that I can work with, I reckon. And I don't know, I'm glad to see that the game is still getting love and attention from its developers. Like I said, I don't know how out of early access it actually is at the moment, so it's nice to just see things grow. As it is to see this kingdom grow, even if it is starting to have, maybe even if it is starting to kind of crumble under its own weight. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Okay. I was not expecting this. Oh, shit.